I don't know what to say. Over the past few days, I've had a lot of ideas for new videos to post. First, I was going to do a video about another record subscription. This one includes coffee. The other video that I wanted to shoot was about this awesome record I just listened to. I was going to gush about it and celebrate the art form. I had to shove all that to the back burner. That all can wait. This is urgent. In the last video I posted, I talked about my extreme disappointment in receiving the Kiwanuka record with a huge gouge in it. I ordered a replacement. They shipped one to me right away, so kudos to them for that. Just imagine my excitement, the anticipation. The story of me and this record has already involved such curiosity, heartbreak, loss, and yet hope. And now, the story would reach its climax. Now at this point I gotta tell you that I am now a scientist because I have a microscope. It's not really a microscope technically, it's basically like a macro lens on a small camera that's attached via USB. Being I'm a scientist now, I'm putting everything under this microscope, records included. And the Kiwanuka record was the first one I put under the microscope. I wanted to look at that gouge. I wanted to see what it was all about. But man, it looks pretty nasty up close. It is cool to see all the grooves up this close. I even took a look up at the dead wax, which is arguably my favorite part of the record outside of the actual audio. So at this point, I've taken on this whole new role. I've basically changed my life to become a scientist, to learn more about record damage, and why Kiwanuka sent me a bad one. Or maybe I'm taking it a little too far.
Yeah.
But I'm past that point now. I am way too emotionally involved with this record. The story must continue. So got the brand new record. I inspected this thing like a hawk. Looked good to me. Little dusty, cleaned her off, put her on. I was really happy and I was digging the tunes. Now the artist's name is Michael Kiwanuka. The name of the album is Kiwanuka. I'll tell you what, he's got this new take on this classic soul sound that is just fantastic and perfect for the vinyl format. I really enjoyed the first half of this record. So this is a double LP, spun side A, sounded great. Side B, sounded great. Go to change to side C, another gouge. Well, I got a great idea. I thought I'd do the old switcheroo since I hadn't sent the first one back yet. I never looked at the second LP of the first album that I got. I was just all worked up about the first one being gouged, so I'm like, well, if the second LP and the first one is good, then I can just swap them and I'll just send the first one back and both records will have gouges, but that's their problem. I'll keep the good copies. And yet another gouge. I got two double LPs, right, of the same album. 3 of those records were gouged right out of the packaging brand new. They're both going back. No more. I've been burned twice by Michael Kiwanuka. And I don't know what kind of shady record manufacturers you got yourself all tied up with there, Mr. Kiwanuka, but this aggression will not stand, man. Now, I'm not just upset about this because I'm some grumpy old guy who didn't get the record he wanted. What bothers me more is that a lot of people are buying this record. A lot of people who don't clean their records before they spin them. A lot of people throwing them on the turntable all willy-nilly as soon as they get home, and they're probably thinking, oh man, this is why I don't buy records anymore. They sound all scratchy. So, as of now, I've officially broken off my relationship with Michael Kiwanuka. He's just played with my emotions too much. I just can't let a man do me wrong over and over again and forgive him. So thank goodness I got this baby in the mail. Presidents of the United States of America, their debut album on bronze green marble. It's beautiful, it sounds so good. The band signed it and everything. I love this album, this takes me back. It was just a great thing to behold after this whole love and loss thing with Michael Kiwanuka. Man, I really want to like that record. I really want to like it. I really want to listen to it. And it's available on Spotify. But that's just wrong. You don't start a brand new album that you never listened to before on one format and then listen to the other half on another format. That's just wrong. So that's where the story ends, so far, with me and Kiwanuka. It was something that brought me up real high, took me down real low, and brought me back up again and then just ripped my heart out. but I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it. It's all good. There's so much more music out there to discover and enjoy. It's all good. And in fact, here's what coffee I'm drinking. Coffee snobs out there hate me. Whatever. I enjoy coffee of all kinds. I like a good Starbucks. I'm an unashamed Starbucks fan. I like most of their coffee, especially the lighter roasts. It's good stuff. Got a Pike Place here. It's warm because it's snowing again here in May. Go figure. Now I can put this all behind me. Doing this video was very therapeutic. I could get this all off my chest. It's like going to therapy after a breakup that you're having a hard time with. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I just needed somebody to listen. If you were one of the listeners to my story and you can sympathize with such love and loss, then give this video a like. And in fact, subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. Let me know about your love and your loss. Tell me your story. I really appreciate you watching, and until next time. I don't know what to say.